Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I participate in Try Tuesday monthly challenge where we need to find a decor piece that inspired us from a fellow crafter and make it our own. The host of this challenge is Sammie over at Unicorn Dust Designs. She is not only very talented but such a sweetheart. She is a wonderful person and I'm pretty sure you know who she is, but if not, I'm going to have her channel linked in the description box so you can check it out. DIY number 1. I saw this gorgeous hanging piece and the first time I saw it, I knew I wanted to recreate it at one point. The person that made this is Miguel over at Miguelitos DIY. I am pretty sure a lot of you know who he is. He is up and coming crafter, very, very talented, and he's doing everything on a budget. And I had a privilege of working with him, and he is a very sweet person as well. I'm going to have his channel linked in the description box as well as the original video. Okay, so I'm taking this cutting board from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to take my gray chalk paint by Martha Stewart and a little bit of water, and I'm just going to go over it a few times to make it kind of a gray washed. There you go, not whitewashed, but gray washed. Now I'm going to leave that to dry, and I'm going to take this piece of faux leather that I had on hand. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take this wood round that fits perfectly to create half a circle. And I'm going to trace it and then cut it out with scissors. After I have this cut it out, this is how it looks like. I am going to also use thumbtacks. These are golden ones, but I wanted to have them in a little bit different colors, so I'm going to put them in piece of styrofoam that I had on hand. I'm going to use 8 of them. And then I'm going to use these 2 acrylic paint. It is a brushed bronze, I think, or brushed metal, and brown. And I'm just going to dab it with a chippy brush from the Dollar Tree and dry it with my heat tool. And after that, I'm going to give it 1 coat of matte Mod Podge to seal it. After it was all done, then I'm going to flip this half circle wrong side towards me, and I'm going to position it as I'm showing over here. Then that curvy part I'm going to flip over and put 3 push pins in. Then I'm going to fold the sides in and secure it with the push pins as well. And I'm going to also add 2 extra ones just to make it look nicer and more secure. Now I'm going to use Dollar Tree nautical rope, and I'm going to unravel the edges. And that's where I'm going to hot glue it on the back just to make it more flat. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take this faux leather ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and then I'll cut out 2 little pieces, and I will hot glue it and wrap it around the bottom portion of this nautical rope as I'm showing over here. After that, I'm going to take these eucalyptus picks from the Dollar Tree. They were fall edition, so I'm going to take 2 of the greener and yellow ones and 2 of these dark or fuchsia color, and I'm going to put them in. And after that, this project is all done and complete. I am in love with this project. I love how it looks like. I love that leather feel and a wood feel. I think it's so beautiful, so elegant. And with this color of leather, I think it can certainly be used for fall. So it's a win-win for sure. I want to hear what you guys think about this one and how did I do? Did I recreate it well? And tell me your thoughts in the comments. Now onto the DIY number 2. I saw this gorgeous painted pumpkin harvest piece. Actually, Yummy over at LatinaNextDoor is the one who painted it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love painting, as you may know if you're part of my channel, and I love Yummy. I've been working with her in the past, and I've been following her channel ever since she started. She is super talented in many areas, and I definitely recommend you guys going over to her channel if you're already not part of her channel. Okay, so I have this piece from Arteza that I'm going to use, and I'm using all these acrylic paints that you saw over here, and now I'm going to start painting. Okay, so first I'm starting with the light green, and I am going to start creating a pumpkin shape. And I'm just layering and layering until I'm happy with the shape. Then I'm filling it up. And then after that, I'm cleaning my brush and I'm gonna go ahead and get the ivory one, and I'm gonna start creating a small pumpkin. Oh yes, and I actually dried everything with my heat tool in between the layers just to make sure they don't blend. So now I'm creating this ivory one on one side and also the other one on the other side. So I started with ivory and then I started adding shadings. So white one and then also orange one on the smaller pumpkins. And then on the large pumpkin, I started adding darker green and a white as well. And I was just going back and forth and creating those shades and strides like the pumpkin has until I was completely happy the way it looks like. This, if you ever painted, you know that it is, you can create anything that you want and any way you want. Just feel it and see how you like it. I really enjoy painting and I don't do it as much as I would like to, but I was so happy to see this project. I knew I wanted to recreate it. So now I'm taking the brown one and creating stems for all the pumpkins. And then I will also add a little bit of white to it to make it look nicer and not so, bland, just brown. I wanted to add some shading as well. After that, I am taking the lighter shades and I'm going to create tendrils on them. And the next thing will be just to add a little either grass or dry grass on the bottom. Same like she did in her project. Okay, when I was happy the way everything looks like, now I'm going to take my pencil and I will go ahead and freehand word harvest. Yami used a Cricut machine, but I decided I'm going to go ahead this route and I'm using this chalk marker from the Dollar Tree and I'm just tracing it. And I actually looked at her picture to do the similar font and I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. I think it's so beautiful. And I'm sorry for the lighting. Yesterday it was a horrible day because of the storm. You all know there was some storms around here and it was so dark. So with all my, equipment and lights, it really doesn't look the same as a natural light, but I did my best. I hope you can see how beautiful this project is. And I want to hear from you. What do you think about this one? Friends, if you're new to my channel, if you're coming from this challenge, welcome. I'm Jelena. I absolutely love crafting and doing DIY projects. Everything that I do is on a budget. I do all kinds of styles, rustic, farmhouse, some modern styles. I try all kinds of things and I hope you like it. I'm also on social media. Come join me if you are there as well. My regular upload times are Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, unless I participate in some kind of challenge or collaboration that might change. Now, if you enjoy my videos, I would like for you guys to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It means so much to me. It helps my channel being promoted by YouTube, and also subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future videos. Okay, DIY number 3. I saw this beautiful mirror that my friend Olga over at Ollie's DIY Adventures created. She is also one of the newer crafters on YouTube, but she is absolutely amazing and talented and such a great person. I also had a chance of working with her and we stayed in contact. She's very, very sweet person. So I'm going to have her channel linked in the description box. She is worth for you guys to check it out. Okay, so I am taking this mirror from the Dollar Tree and smaller wreath. That's the one that I had on hand, so mine is going to look a little bit different. So first of all, I'm giving this frame one coat of this gray Martha Stewart chalk paint. I didn't want it full coverage. I just wanted it kind of to be distressed, and then I will seal it with the Mod Podge. I will dry all that, make sure everything is nice and completely dried before I continue to the next step. Okay, so I didn't do the outer rim, and that's because I'm gonna go ahead and take this straw hat from the Dollar Tree. It's a summer hat, and when you open it, you are left with a ribbon. So I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue that ribbon on the outer rim of this frame. When it's done, this is how it looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my wreath, and I will hot glue it right in the middle. It fits perfectly. So I had a little trouble hot gluing because this is not really, you know, a flat surface, but it worked out. Okay, now I'm taking raffia, like 4 strands of raffia, and I will go ahead and hot glue it on the outer rim of where wreath meets the mirror, just to cover up all the, you know, hot glue that's seen, that's maybe visible, and then just to make it nice and seamless. When all that is done, that is pretty much it. This is going to be my project, and it was so easy to make, but I think it looks so beautiful. She showed 2 different ways. You can use it as a tray or as a mirror. I'm going to be using it as a mirror, and I think it looks so beautiful. I want to hear what you guys think about this one. It cost me only $2 to make, but I think it's gorgeous. And now I would like to hear from you, which one was your favorite, number 1, number 2, or number 3, and would you recreate any of these? Thank you, Sammie, for hosting this challenge. Guys, make sure to go ahead in my description box to check out the playlist to see what everybody created. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.